about to bust. 7-figure money, the label preparing us. Fight the dust instead of you making the fuss. People know better cause they ain't no comparing us. Mad at us, yes, you know better, we fabulous. Hip hop people love with the flow that be marvelous. Oh, my whole clique victorious. Taking no prisoners with us, straight up warriors. When I feel it, then I know you be feeling so glorious. Then we blitz and reminisce on my people notorious.
You really wanna party like that? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands with my eyes to see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Good or
Mere feeds from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready?
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Come 19! Come 19! 10!
Back now, pressure on its way. Cut along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, as a quarterback, you got to give your man enough space to make that catch inbounds. That was off just enough to carry him to the sideline before he could establish possession.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
60 backwards. Here we go, here we go. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Looking to the air here. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
60. Let's go now. Go!
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. No one around. He's got space. Past the 25. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Younghoe Koo on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready up!
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. That's the triple. Wrap all 80.
First carry in the game for the rookie out of Oklahoma. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Go!
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. Another try following the sack. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's a Chicago first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 11. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Bears first down. Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes it just a different level of connectedness.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears finish off their opening drive. Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears start off well to tie things 7-7. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he He gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31.
19 tight, 19 tight. Come on, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Lion. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Warrior 70. Go.
Throwing it to start this drive. The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
After the sack, another pass on second down. He's on the move. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
Completed over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Hand off to the back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third down from the gun. Hits his running back. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. Throwing on second and 4. Bails out of the pocket quick. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Falcons scoop it up.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
A give to Mitchell, running left. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Cowboy 80. Reload. Check go.
Again, this is Mitchell. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmunds has it. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Goal to go, it's a pass play. Escapes the pocket. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Another snap from the 8 here, it's 2nd and goal. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Pass play now. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears parlay the interception into points. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Panther 11. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, look at this. Here he goes.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Cut 19. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Back to throw. He's got Watson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. Hauls in this punt at the 8. And he gets them what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And it's going to be Bears football. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bears.
Let's go now. Hey, smash Bronco. Mustang 19. Yeah.
They're throwing it. It is cut left side. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now a give running right. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. They give it to him again. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Stopped by Grady Jarrett. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered kid on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he has this up across the 10-yard line. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. It's the Falcons facing 2nd and 5. Here's Mitchell again. He makes the 25. Up the sideline, past the 45. Along this sideline, inside the 25. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons earn the chance to tie before halftime. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons tie things up at 14. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Three. Go.
Airing it out to start this drive. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Motioning left is their running back. Second and 10 now. He's looking deep once again. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. And the Falcons get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Right up the gut. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake here. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears earn the chance to tie it before halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Bears tie this game at 21. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He lobs it deep middle. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And now it's 2nd down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Check go.
pressure on its way. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go, 19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fields this clean at the 30. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And they're going to take over possession. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10.
Let's go now.
They go play action here. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Chicago first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Check. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Check, hey, hey. Go.
Throwing now from the gun. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All right, set now, first and 10.
Go. Head the street, head the street. 1918. Hut, hut.
Here's a give up the middle. And he carries it for a big gain that gets him down into the red zone. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up second and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the... Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons get it back on his 6th interception of the season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Let's go.
From the 42. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
70 Lions. Unlock Lions. Unlock Lions. Ready.
Mitchell up the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Lions. Ready. Panthers 60. Panthers. Bring it.
Handoff here to Mitchell. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Come on. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
And this is Mitchell. And he's going to take this down inside the 25 before being stopped. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
Hold them ready. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Back to throw now. Touchdown, Atlanta! The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half and puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
Got it. Ready.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Hits him on the out route. He's got to gain a 6 there. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
From the 36. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Let's go now.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Pass play on 1st and 10. Completed here to Komet. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. That is Lewis Cine. And the Falcons have it now on his 8th pick of the year. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick. Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Mitchell on the carry. Hurries this across the 25. Along the sideline past midfield. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Falcons will have a first. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Going to the ground again on first. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Offense to the line for second down. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Back to the line they go. It's second down. This time it's a passing play. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third and long for him here. That's caught for the first. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons lengthen the lead at the end of the third. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, You got to get that skill player down. Period.
Yeah.
End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Throwing the out route complete.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. The Bears. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They pitch it out to him here. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 46. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
He has the 1st over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Let's go now. Trap 60.
Throwing from the gun. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Complete beyond the marker. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They pitch it to him. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bears now within 1 score in the 4th. So now the Bears getting set. Big moment coming as they go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the two-point conversion.
And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Well, the comeback is proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now, get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go get me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting at the 10. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Running right with Mitchell. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Again, this is Mitchell, and he's brought down for a loss.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out, because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Pick up good for 9 yards, and that's going to bring up 4th and 3. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And they could really use a good one here. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. And this punt lands in the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. And they snag some much-needed momentum to end the regular season as they start looking ahead to their wild card contest next week. And with Brock Huard and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.